Hey there, folks. Santee at the Arizona Ghost Riders here. We got a little mail. Hey, Santee. Can we get a Dressing the Part episode on the hard rock miner, Travis Morgan 29? Dressing the Part the Miner. We can do that. Okay, so we've touched on the prospector and how they dressed. Just to refresh, their clothing is more geared for digging in the dirt and wading in riverbeds. The hard rock miners, or the ones inside the mines with ore carts and lanterns, are the ones we're talking about today.
I'm comfortably well off! Woohoo!
First of all, putting a hole in a mountain or hill and working in that is an extremely dangerous job. Not only are cave-ins and explosions a huge concern, but also carbon monoxide poisoning and Tommyknockers. Okay, maybe not them, but people do have their suspicions. If you were employed by a company, you likely worked a 12-hour shift in dim light, breathing in harmful dust, with a nagging concern that you might open up a cavern of boiling water that would scald you to death. So, yeah, can anyone say workman's comp? These mines were all over the American West in cold and hot climates. That mattered little to their work environment, which was almost certainly cold hundreds of feet underground. For example, the 1877 Queen Mine in Bisbee, Arizona is about 47 degrees year-round. So the hard rock miner would no doubt have a jacket. Once the hard labor was cooking, the jackets could come off. Denim and canvas were rugged fabrics that withstood working with unforgiving rocks. In the early 1870s, tailor Jacob Davis developed a design that helped reinforce the pockets of miners' trousers. He used rivets on the inevitable wear spots. He worked with his fabric supplier Levi Strauss, and the two patented the iconic jeans we know today. Now, back then they were made for suspenders, but don't worry, reproductions can be found. Bib front shirts kept your chest warm, and you no doubt had on long underwear. For footwear, they would have used the lace-up half boots or maybe gaiters that we've talked about before. Okay, that leaves one more thing. Ladies and gentlemen, we have Bootleg Jake here. He's got a lot of mining experience, don't you there, Bootleg?
Yeah, rumor has it.
Rumor has it. So, we haven't talked about the one thing that they'd be wearing in a mine that'd be important, and that's the hat. What kind of hat would they wear there, Bootleg?
Well, they had a couple choices. A lot of the miners were pretty much wearing things that were almost worn out. In fact, they referred to their changing room as the graveyard of clothing. But what they would probably be wearing are hats similar to this, bowlers. Something that's going to keep rock dust from settling. If you're working in a wet mine, it's going to keep water from dripping down the back of your neck a little bit. But the felt kind of has a little too much give for their liking. So what they're going to do is they're going to sit there and successively coat the hat with linseed oil or shellac if they can find it. And that's going to toughen up the felt, and it turns these hats into basically what would be considered a bump cap today. Certainly nothing that's going to protect you from a big rock fall, but if you brush up against a timber or you don't see that little outcropping right there and you bump into it, well, the hat's going to take a little bit off your brain pan there.
Yeah.
They would also...
Wait, there are falling rocks in mines?
Oh, quite a bit. It's called getting yourself slabbed.
Slabbed?
Yeah.
Huh. Oh, okay. I think that's where the term being on a slab? No, that's something different.
Yeah, it's a little different, but yeah, you got slabbed and then slabbed, so it's a different kind of slab.
But what if you just got slabbed once and they just flipped you over so you could be on the same slab?
That'd be Cold Stone.
The ice cream place?
Yeah.
Well, that's awkward. Another addition would be the sticking Tommy, a miner's candle that hangs on your hat until you get into the mine, then is driven into a wooden support to provide extra light. So, char some cork and put a little on your face and clothing, and now you can pass as a hard rock miner from the 19th century American West. Well, folks, that's it for another episode. Pony Horton, a subscriber and someone who's helped me a lot with video editing over the past, came out with a shower brush called the Body Curve. Last year he shot a couple commercials out here in Tucson, and I have one to show you. So please look in the description field where the link's going to be and go check that product out. I'll show the commercial in just a second. As always, please like, share, and subscribe, and we'll see you on down the trail.
Station Houston, do you copy? Station Houston, do you copy? Station Houston, please respond. Station Houston, do you copy?
He's coming up on Rosenot Victor. Switch over.
Yep. I can still hear his stupid music coming through.
Fight, he can't hear me over the Blue Danube waltz playing.
Just get him to take the shower. We don't have all day.
Station Houston, please respond.
Hey, the Blue Danube waltz is not stupid.
Did you copy that?
And he made a couple commercials out here last year starring, you guessed it, Santee, Arizona Ghost Riders, right here. No, there were other people in it too. Don't get me wrong. Okay, let's try that again. And go check that product out. The video will be at the end of this video. The video will